Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 64 years ago, a young black man from Fredericton, New Brunswick, proudly made his first strides on NHL ice as a Boston Bruin, changing the game forever. Tonight, we celebrate his legacy.
When I get up in the morning, I look in the mirror, I don't see a black man or a brown man, I just see a man.
When I think about Willie, I think about somebody that certainly was very courageous, but also somebody that was able to follow their dream.
I don't think we would be here right now if no one would have done an act like that.
He has fortitude, he has commitment, he is fearless.
The population of black players and players of color around the league is growing, and that's directly attributed to him.
North Boston at his own blue line, a pass to O'Ree on the right side. It's a chance for Smith of Boston, a shot, Manny Eagle made the save, another try, they made it, score! O'Ree was looked to be the last one to touch it, and it's 3-1.
I'll just take a couple minutes to tell you about myself. I got the call by the Bruins, and they said, we want O'Ree to meet the Bruins in Montreal to play 2 back-to-back games. We won 3-0, and I was so excited about just beating the Montreal Canadiens. I didn't realize that at that time that I had broke barriers and opened doors for other, not only black players, but players of color.
I remember he was a fast skater and a lot of fun. He was a real character, and it was nice to have him on our club.
It must be quite an exciting thing, isn't it, to get into an NHL game for the Boston Bruins? What do you feel about it, Willie? Anything unusual?
No, it was the greatest thrill of my life, I believe. I'll always remember this day.
Willie O'Ree's legacy is that if you have a dream, anything is possible if you work hard and you do everything in your power to follow that dream.
I couldn't even imagine what he was going through back then.
That groundbreaking day was momentous. It was a trailblazing moment for other people of color to look and see that, it is possible for them to potentially play professional ice hockey as well.
I mean, he gave an opportunity to generations after him, and he was the one who said, I'm going to play the sport I love. It doesn't matter, the racism, the hate, whatever comes at me, he's just going to fight through it and fight through it for generations after him.
Willie O'Ree will be in the history books, in the annals of sports history, for breaking the color barrier in the National Hockey League, as he should be. But the truth is, perhaps Willie's greatest legacy is bringing diversity to the game and touching it across North America.
What I tell the boys and girls when I visit the programs, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right.
I think Willie's journey actually stands for more than you can imagine. Because Willie's journey is the thing that created the Anson Carter, which is the thing that created the Seth Jones, which is the thing that is motivating the 4-year-old getting on the ice today for the first time.
Willie O'Ree was the first to ever do it, the first person who looks like me to ever play ice hockey, so it makes it a lot easier to know that there are people who have come before me and there are people who will come after me who will be able to experience hockey the way that I did.
Willie going into the Hall of Fame in the last few years, Willie having his jersey retired, the educational programs that he's leading, what it really amounts to is generational impact. Kids will look differently at the sport, they'll look differently at themselves, they'll look differently at opportunity to do anything. Hockey's a metaphor for Willie. This is about opportunity, this is about life chances. That's at the heart of what he does. He will have generational impact.
When Willie O'Ree broke the NHL's color barrier that historic night in Montreal, he opened the door for generations of hockey players around the world to follow in his footsteps. But he did not stop there. Since his playing days, O'Ree has dedicated himself to fostering a more inclusive environment for people from all walks of life to share in their love of this game together. We are proud to call him a Boston Bruin. Tonight, O'Ree joins us virtually from his home in San Diego for this special occasion, along with his wife Deljeet, his daughter Chandra, and son-in-law Talib. Ladies and gentlemen, Willie O'Ree!
I don't remember a time in my life that I didn't love hockey. I do remember not being a Bruins fan. As a young boy in Fredericton, New Brunswick, I grew up rooting for the Montreal Canadiens. But on January the 18th, 1958, when the Bruins called me up to make my NHL debut in a game against the Canadiens, I knew my heart would be with the Bruins forever. And I was very happy when we beat Montreal 3-0 that evening. I will never forget how my teammates in the Bruins locker room accepted me as one of their own. This was a time when some of the fans and opposing players were not ready to see a black man in the NHL. When I became the first, I remembered the advice my older brother Richard gave me. He said he was not only my brother and my friend, but my mentor. He used to say, Willie, focus on your goals you set for yourself, work hard, and stay positive. This is what I try to do as a member of the Bruins every time I put on the jersey. People ask me if there was a significance to the number 22. At that time, there was not. It was a number that was presented to me. But looking back, I realized I was 22 years old when I reached my goal of playing in the National Hockey League. I think of the excitement I felt skating on the ice. Now, I think about the next generation of hockey players who are now getting ready to make their debut and the excitement they must feel. I've always wanted to help the next generation of hockey players. When I retired from professional hockey and playing for more than 2 decades, I knew I had something to give back to the sport I love so much. In 1998, I got the opportunity. I am proud to be the diversity ambassador for nearly 24 years. I've traveled across North America to help build and support Hockey is for Everyone. Watching these boys and girls experience everything hockey has to offer is incredible. More than 130,000 boys and girls have gone through the programs so far. I look forward to supporting the next generation of young hockey players. Every year, we bring the Hockey is for Everyone programs together during the Willie O'Ree Skills Weekend, where kids from diverse backgrounds play hockey and learn the important lessons to help them become confident leaders. During my last visit to Boston, one of the highlights was seeing these young boys and girls from Hockey is for Everyone skating on the ice at TD Gardens. Looking up at the icons and legends hanging from the rafters, I never imagined my jersey would join them. Before I made it to the NHL, when I was in junior, I was struck in the right eye with a puck. The doctor told me the impact of the puck completely shattered the retina and I would be blind and I would never play hockey again. The doctor didn't realize the 2 goals that I had set for myself, playing professional hockey and playing in the National Hockey League. I told myself, Willie, forget about what you can't see and focus on what you can see. 3 years later, I was called up with the Bruins to play my first NHL game. From a young age, my heart and my mind was set on making it to the NHL. I am grateful and honored it was with the Bruins. I would now like to thank the Jacobs family and the entire Bruin organization for their tremendous honor of retiring my number. I am also grateful to many others who have helped me reach this moment. Lou Vero, USA Hockey, my agent and friend, Eustace King, Brian McBride, and my friend and esteemed colleague, Rob Woolley, who I've had the tremendous pleasure of working with over the years. I would like to thank the NHL and especially Commissioner Bettman for their commitment to diversity and inclusion in hockey and giving me the chance to promote these efforts. Of course, I want to thank my lovely wife, Deljeet, and my daughter, Chandra, for their support all these years. This is a very special moment for my entire family. To the Bruins fans, I am honored to have had the pleasure of playing before you. Thank you for your tremendous love and support. This is an unforgettable day. I am overwhelmed and thrilled to be a part of the Bruins forever. Thank you.
Willie, thank you so much for those impactful and heartfelt words. Tonight, the Bruins bestow upon O'Ree the club's highest honor in celebration of his service to the game as a trailblazer, a builder, and a beacon for equity. Fans, please turn your attention to the ice to welcome our special guests as they present O'Ree's number 22 banner to be raised to the TD Garden rafters. First, please welcome Bruins alumnus, current TNT analyst and co-chair of the NHL's Player Inclusion Committee, Anson Carter. Joining Anson are SCORE Boston Youth Hockey Program alumna and current Hofstra University freshman Dallas Jackson, along with her sister, also a SCORE Boston alumna and Concord Carlisle sophomore, Torrin Jackson. Joining Dallas and Torrin in representing SCORE Boston are Squirts Program head coach Austin Nelson and Pee Wee Program head coach Donald Kraft. Heartfelt congratulations on all that you have accomplished. Your number 22 banner will hang from the rafters proudly as a symbol of your inspirational legacy and serve as a permanent reminder that hockey is for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's
Through his passion, he pursued what his heart mapped out for him. And through his courage and poise, Willie O'Ree has achieved Boston Bruins immortality.